My dearest sweetheart, I have the most utterly astonishing, heart-swelling news to share with you, tidings that have reshaped the very landscape of my future and filled my spirit with an unparalleled sense of anticipation. Last night, as the evening settled into a tranquil hush, my father, in a move entirely uncharacteristic of his usual spontaneous visits, came to me with a palpable sense of purpose. He sought not a casual chat, but an important conversation, one that resonated with an immediate gravity and completely redefined the trajectory of my entire evening. He gestured for me to sit beside him, his gaze holding a depth of seriousness that immediately piqued my curiosity, yet also stirred a flicker of nervous apprehension within me. Then, with a gentle calm that belied the monumental impact his words would soon have, he uttered a sentence that totally caught me off guard, sending a quiet ripple through the composure I had carefully maintained. He looked at me, his eyes earnest and loving, and declared, "It's time I start thinking about marriage." The phrase hung in the air, a profound declaration that initially left me speechless, my mind reeling to grasp its full implication. At first, I wasn't entirely sure where this sudden pronouncement was leading. My thoughts raced, seeking context for such a significant statement. Was this a subtle nudge, a gentle push, or something more? But he quickly and kindly dispelled any nascent fears of pressure. He made it abundantly clear that his intention was not to coerce or rush me, but rather to gently illuminate a path he believed had naturally opened before me. He simply, yet firmly, believes that the time has come for me to seriously consider taking that next, immense step in life, a step that promises profound growth and transformation. He then began to articulate his reasoning, his voice steady and thoughtful, painting a picture of my current standing. He pointed out, with an almost quiet satisfaction, that my career, after years of diligent effort and dedication, has finally achieved a wonderful sense of stability and security. It is a foundation now capable of supporting not just me, but a shared life. He observed, too, that many of my closest friends, those with whom I've shared so many formative experiences, are already embarking on their own marital journeys, stepping into that beautiful, unknown territory of partnership and beginning their new chapters with a hopeful embrace. And with a gaze that conveyed both affirmation and deep affection, he conveyed his profound belief that I, too, am now ready for that next significant chapter, prepared to embrace its challenges and its boundless joys. He truly wants me to seriously, deliberately, and with an open heart, think about it. It was a lot to process, a cascade of ideas and emotions that demanded careful consideration. Yet, even amidst the initial wave of surprise, I could feel, with an unwavering certainty, that every single word he uttered was coming from a place of pure, unconditional love and a genuine, profound concern for my well-being and my future happiness. My dad, with the wisdom gleaned from his own remarkable journey, truly emphasized that marriage isn't merely a casual commitment, something to be entered into lightly or impulsively. Instead, he spoke of it as a sacred covenant, a profound partnership, a deliberate choice that, when nurtured with care and intention, possesses the incredible power to bring unparalleled stability, profound peace, and an enduring wellspring of happiness into one's life. His eyes held a faraway look, perhaps revisiting moments of his own past, as he imparted this truth, saying, "Finding the right life partner, the soul who truly complements your spirit, can infuse your existence with a completely new, deeper sense of purpose." His words, imbued with the weight of experience and heartfelt conviction, truly resonated within me, touching a chord deep in my soul. They hit me with particular force, a profound awakening, especially when he began to share the most intimate and cherished experiences of his own enduring marriage to my incredible mother. He spoke about her, my mom, with a tenderness and reverence that was utterly breathtaking. His voice, usually so steady, softened with an almost melodic affection as he explained, in exquisite detail, how she, through her unwavering presence, her profound kindness, and her steadfast support, had helped him, quite literally, become a better person. He painted vivid vignettes of their shared journey, of the laughter that echoed through their days, the challenges they faced hand in hand, and the immeasurable joy their relationship had consistently brought into his life, enriching every facet of his being. Listening to him articulate, with such heartfelt sincerity, the intricate tapestry of their love, the unwavering bond that had defined decades of their lives, I realized, with a clarity that felt almost spiritual, just how deeply, profoundly, and irrevocably he values his marriage. It wasn't just a union, it was a sanctuary, a source of strength, a constant affirmation of devotion. And in that moment, witnessing his profound appreciation for what they had built together, it gave me a whole new perspective on how meaningful, how truly transformative, that sacred bond of marriage can be. It wasn't just a societal expectation, it was a path to profound personal and shared fulfillment. Then, with an almost casual grace that felt disarmingly gentle, he transitioned, his gaze softening as he directly posed a question to me, his voice imbued with an invitation to complete honesty. He asked if there was indeed someone special in my life, someone whose presence stirred my heart, someone I loved. He conveyed, with such transparent sincerity, that if such a person existed, I could be completely open and honest with him, sharing my innermost feelings without reservation or fear of judgment. He reiterated, with a comforting warmth, that if I had already been fortunate enough to find that extraordinary soul, that kindred spirit, he would welcome that person into our family with open arms, embracing them without hesitation. For he believes, with an unwavering conviction, that love, in its purest and most authentic form, is not merely a component, but the absolute, most important, and truly indispensable foundation for a strong, resilient, and enduring marriage. He explained, with a simple yet profound wisdom, that without that vital spark of genuine love, a marriage, no matter how perfect or ideal everything else might seem on the surface, the shared interests, the financial stability, the societal approval, cannot truly flourish, cannot genuinely work, and will ultimately lack the essential lifeblood needed to thrive. His words, delivered with such profound understanding and compassion, were so incredibly comforting, melting away any lingering anxieties or inhibitions I might have held. They made me feel an overwhelming sense of liberation, like I could completely, unreservedly, open up my heart and bare my deepest truths to him. And so, emboldened by his unwavering acceptance and his profound belief in the power of love, I did. With a voice that perhaps trembled just a little with emotion and anticipation, I told him, with a quiet certainty that resounded deeply within me, that yes, there is indeed someone. There is someone truly remarkable, someone whose presence has graced my life for a long, beautiful time, and for whom my feelings have steadily deepened into something profound and undeniable. At that very moment, his expression shifted, his interest intensifying, becoming even more focused, his eyes gleaming with an eager curiosity. He then asked, with a delightful sense of playful urgency, to see a picture of you, to finally put a face to the name and the emotions I had just confessed. My heart, a delicate drumbeat of nervousness and excitement, pounded gently against my ribs as I pulled out my phone. With a slow, deliberate movement, I navigated to your photograph, and with a nervous heart, yet a blossoming pride, I showed him your picture, holding the screen toward him. The moment he saw your photo, a wide, genuine smile spread across his face, lighting up his features. It was a smile of pure delight, an immediate affirmation. Then, with a playful glint in his eye and a gentle, affectionate gesture that was so quintessentially him, he playfully smacked me on the head, a light, humorous reprimand. He then burst out, his voice filled with a mixture of amusement and genuine urgency, "What the heck are you waiting for? She's so beautiful. If you keep waiting around, hesitating and contemplating, someone else might come along and, heavens forbid, steal her away from you. It was such a fun, light-hearted moment, filled with laughter and warmth, a memory I will forever cherish. But underneath the playful banter, I could discern, with absolute clarity, that he was utterly serious in his encouragement, his voice carrying the weight of his heartfelt desire for me to take decisive action, to move forward with courage, and most importantly, not to let fear, hesitation, or any lingering doubts hold me back from pursuing what my heart so clearly desired. He continued, shifting back to a more serious tone, emphasizing a truth he holds dear, that marriage is, without question, a lifetime commitment, a sacred vow that spans the entirety of one's existence. And because of that immense, enduring nature, he wants, with every fiber of his being, to ensure that I do not rush into anything impulsively or without thorough consideration. He expressed, with sincere warmth and openness, that he would absolutely love to get to know you better, to understand the incredible person you are, before anything else substantial or formal were to happen. This desire stems from his profound love for me, his unwavering wish to be absolutely certain that I am making the right, most well-considered decision for my future, a decision that will bring me lasting happiness and fulfillment. But even as he spoke of caution and consideration, I could distinctly sense that he already, deep down, liked the idea of us being together, a subtle current of approval flowing from him, especially after I started pouring out my heart, telling him more and more about you. I shared everything I possibly could, every cherished detail, every profound impact you've had on my life, every quality that makes you so uniquely wonderful. I recounted the countless ways you've always supported me, not just in moments of triumph and ease, but especially during those tough, arduous times when the path felt uncertain and my spirit felt weary. I told him how you've consistently shown immense patience and unwavering forgiveness, even in those instances when I've stumbled, when I've made mistakes, big or small, demonstrating a grace and understanding that is truly rare. I spoke of how you've gently, yet profoundly, guided me with your remarkable wisdom and your boundless kindness, always, without fail, helping me find the right path, illuminating the way forward when I felt lost or disoriented. As I spoke, pouring out my gratitude and admiration for you, I could actually see his face light up, a gentle, admiring glow spreading across his features. It filled me with an immeasurable happiness, a profound sense of validation, to witness that he was genuinely impressed, truly captivated, by everything I had to say about you, by the depth of my affection and the sincerity of my words. He even went as far as to say that he feels remarkably good about this, a quiet yet powerful endorsement, and enthusiastically encouraged me to make sure you meet my family soon, to bring you into the fold of our closest circle. When he finally uttered those words, urging an introduction to the family, I felt as if a tremendous, crushing weight had been miraculously lifted off my shoulders, a burden I hadn't fully realized I was carrying until it dissipated into thin air. For so long, an undercurrent of anxiety had whispered in my mind, a persistent worry about how my beloved family would react to you, how they would perceive the person who holds my heart. But my dad's warmth, his immediate acceptance, his unwavering enthusiasm, filled my spirit with such an overwhelming wave of joy and profound relief that it washed away every last vestige of doubt. Now, the apprehension has completely transformed into a vibrant, almost impatient eagerness. I literally cannot wait for you to meet them, to introduce you to the people who have shaped me, who are such an integral part of my world. And I am utterly confident, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that they will embrace you, love you, and cherish you every bit as much as I do, for your spirit is truly captivating. The very thought of finally introducing you to them, of seeing your beautiful smile reflected in their welcoming gazes, excites me more than I can possibly express with mere words. I have always known, deep within the innermost chambers of my heart, with an unwavering certainty that transcends mere feeling, that you are the one for me, my destined partner, the soul I am meant to share this incredible journey with. And now, with my dad, the rock of my family, not only on board but genuinely enthusiastic about our connection. It feels as though every single piece of our shared future is perfectly, divinely, falling into place. There's a sense of cosmic alignment, a serene affirmation that washes over me. I am so incredibly excited about the future, about the untold possibilities that stretch before us, and I know, with every fiber of my being, that together, hand in hand, heart to heart, we can build a life of unparalleled beauty, profound meaning, and boundless happiness. I love you so, so much, my dearest sweetheart, and I simply cannot wait to take this next, incredible step with you, to step together into the boundless horizon that awaits. My heart is not just filled, but overflowing with an exhilarating anticipation and a boundless joy, knowing that very soon we'll be officially embarking on this incredible, shared new journey. Together, marriage isn't just a formal commitment, a legal bond, it is, more profoundly, a vibrant, living celebration of our deep, abiding love, a testament to the life we are destined to create, sculpt, and cherish together, day by day, year after year. I truly cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with you, my love, exploring every facet of this beautiful existence by your side. Hey there, my wonderful love. How's life treating you these days? I genuinely hope that everything is unfolding beautifully for you, that your days are filled with peace, purpose, and all the quiet joys you deserve. I've been doing a lot of thinking lately, particularly about us, about the incredible connection we share, and the path that lies ahead for us. And I wanted to take some time, in this message, to share some of those profound thoughts and feelings with you, to open up my heart even further. You know, I might, at times, come off as that guy who can't help but tell everyone, with an almost irrepressible confidence, that you, my love, are going to marry me one day. It's not a boast or an empty declaration, it's a deep-seated conviction. I genuinely, profoundly believe it. I truly believe that we are destined to forge something truly special together, something enduring, something magnificent, a bond that will stand the test of time and circumstance. And there is absolutely no reason, my dear, to be afraid of that truth, no reason to harbor any worry or apprehension about what the future holds for us, because I promise, it holds boundless promise. First, let me tell you a little bit more about myself, not just the surface-level details, but a glimpse into the core of who I am, the principles that guide my existence. I consider myself a pretty laid-back person, someone who embraces life as it comes, adapting to its currents rather than fighting them. I make a conscious effort not to stress unduly over the little things, understanding that much of life's beauty lies in its unscripted moments and that worry rarely alters an outcome. I'm also incredibly fortunate to have found a wonderful sense of stability in my career, a foundation that offers security and allows me to breathe freely. I am blessed enough to have a job I genuinely love, one that provides not just sustenance but also a sense of purpose and fulfillment. That invaluable stability, both personal and professional, allows me the incredible freedom to focus my energy, my attention, and my deepest intentions on the more profoundly important things in life, particularly on the richness and depth of human relationships, which I consider to be the true treasures of existence. To me, a truly good, healthy, and thriving relationship is fundamentally built upon the pillars of respect, trust, and freedom. These aren't just abstract concepts, they are the living, breathing essence of a partnership that truly flourishes. I believe, with every fiber of my being, that your partner should be, first and foremost, your very best friend, the one you can confide anything in, the one who shares your laughter and your tears. They should be your confidant, the keeper of your secrets and your deepest fears, a safe harbor for your vulnerabilities. And crucially, they must always be your equal, a true partner in every sense of the word, standing shoulder to shoulder with you, never above or below. I want you to know, with absolute certainty, that I will always, always respect you for precisely who you are, in all your glorious complexity and unique beauty. I will never, under any circumstances, try to change you, to mold you into someone you are not, for to do so would be to diminish the very essence that I adore. In fact, I hold a deep conviction that attempting to control anyone else's life, dictating their choices or limiting their potential, is an act of profound disrespect. Who am I, or anyone for that matter, to tell another soul what they can or cannot do, what dreams they can or cannot pursue? I have learned, through the invaluable lessons of time and experience, that for any relationship to truly thrive, to genuinely blossom and reach its fullest potential, both individuals need to feel utterly, completely free to be their authentic selves, to express their thoughts and feelings openly and without fear of judgment, and crucially, to pursue their own individual dreams, passions, and interests with an unbridled spirit. Speaking of dreams, I want you to understand, with absolute clarity, that I will always be your biggest, most unwavering supporter. Whatever goals you envision, whatever aspirations light up your soul, whether they are grand, audacious ambitions that reach for the stars, or quieter, more personal dreams that nurture your spirit, I promise you, I will be right there beside you, steadfast and true, cheering you on with every fiber of my being, every single step of the way. Your success will not just be yours, it will be my success too, a shared triumph that I will celebrate as if it were my own. And nothing, truly nothing, would make me prouder than witnessing you achieve those goals, seeing your eyes sparkle with the fulfillment of your deepest desires. I understand, perhaps more than words can convey, how incredibly important it is for a person to cultivate their own ambitions, to nurture their own unique path. And my profound desire is to be the one who lifts you up, who elevates your spirit and empowers your journey, rather than ever becoming an impediment or someone who holds you back, even inadvertently.